All right. Hey, listen, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping in. Another Monday Evening Mojo. Where we might not only give you some inspiration, give you some transformation, but also just something to think about, man. Hit the reset button, refocus, re-engage, and have a fantastic. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another Monday Evening Mojo. As I was saying before the image went away, tonight's message, oh man, it's really powerful. And the whole purpose of Monday Mojos is to push you along, not just to kind of motivate you, as I talked about, not just raising the excitement in your life, but really getting you to think about, reminding you that you are amazing. The gift that we have between our ears and our heart, lining those things up, man, so that we are ready to be our best person in spite of the crazy, in spite of this thinking that's going on, in spite of what phase or season of comeback of life that you're in. And I believe everybody's in a comeback, and your comeback starts right now. Ha, come on, man. Right? So let this mojo just wash over you. Let this mojo give you something to think about, right? And engage in. And if you're here, drop some comments in the comments section and then share this information. Come back and listen to it later because check it out, man. We're going to start doing a question we ask you to participate in, and then we see how you did the following week, right? So anyway, this session today, the poison of envy and the power of peace. Man, listen. For those of you that don't know, I think I introduced myself on a preview, but I'm Geoff Tyson, affectionately known as the Comeback King, founder of Comeback King Enterprises, which hosts this part of our conversation. And man, this piece here about peace and poison, right? Peace is something. I looked at envy, right? Let me just get to that. The poison of envy. I looked it up, and it says envy is discontented, resentful. This is a hit. Listen to this. Longing aroused by someone else's possessions. That's a long way of saying you're jealous because somebody else got something you want and you don't have, and you have some resentments around it. All that stuff. Your coworker just got promoted. Your coworker just got a raise and you didn't, or they got a bigger raise than you did, and you know you've been doing more work in your mind. All that. Your relationship, your spouse is showing up, man, and she's doing all, I say she, he, whatever's doing all these things, and you know you should be doing more, but you're stuck in that thinking, or in a funk, so you're not, and so you just kind of start judging. Yeah, I'm talking about all of that stuff, man. Workplace, family, in the community, right? And we talk about things, man, and then we forget about life and death, like what's going on with these storms coming in, right? The storm coming through the Jamaica, man, Category 5, it may already be hitting. So let's be thinking about what's really important, man. Let's throw some prayer out there. Let's throw some energy that way to them folks, man. Stuck like Chuck. There's more to just worrying about comparing yourself. So today's wisdom comes straight from the Proverbs 14:30. And listen, this is not a Bible session. We believe in bringing messages from all different perspectives, giving you something else to think about, trying to open that mind, right? Open your mind to something different. Open your mind to the possibilities that you don't know it all. Open your mind to broaden your understanding of people so we can have more acceptance in this world, so we can have more unity in this world, so we don't longer have to fight and be divided. That's not even part of what I'm talking about, but I can't help but say that because that's what's going on right now, right? So at heart, a heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. Dr. Scott, my uncle back in Indiana, used to talk about bless your bones all the time. I said, Doc, what's that mean, right? Well, how we treat others, how we treat ourselves, how we deal with our peace or no peace. All our body stores all of that, right? Our body does not forget anything that happens to it, that it hears, that it feels, that it sees. You guys know the drill, right? So anyway, your envy doesn't just show up. Here's the hit. Your envy doesn't show up in comparisons, baby. No, not just that. But also, the reality is it shows up in how we see ourselves. When we look in the mirror, are we happy with who's looking back? When we look in the mirror, are we like, yeah, baby, I'm ready for another day. We just did it. Or are we struggling, man? Look, this summit this past weekend we had a phenomenal summit, 2 day summit. From heartbreak to healing, pathways to extraordinary love, and after divorce and all of that stuff, man. I shared about different times about why me, how can who wants to hear from me around that. But what I forgot was, hey, it's not just me. We had guests in from all over the world, from different professions, man. I learned so much, just like you will. So don't let the quiet whisper that says you're not enough, right? Don't let that make you start to compare. And here's the truth, and it's written in here, so read along with me. Here's the truth. When you start celebrating, and here we're going to shift the gears now, baby, because we're going to get out of here. When you start celebrating, right, others' victories, others' success, man, you know that feels better. I don't care if you say whatever you're saying. And D, how are you, man? We will connect this week. We will connect this week. It's been busy, but I've got you on my schedule. So thanks for showing up, man. And so anyway, celebrating instead of comparing. Your body shifts, the chemical in your body shifts, your whole energy, the spirit in your body, the spirit that lives within us all. Every one of us has that spirit that lives in all of us. Begins to shift. You move from decay in the bones, like Dr. Scott says all the time, Pastor Bishop Scott, to divine flow. In other words, your body is in alignment, man. You're in alignment, mind, body, and spirit. And that's the comeback energy that you need, right? Those of us that are in the comeback, a comeback, business, health, family, society, whatever it might be. And the stinking thing is either running that thing for you and beating you down, having you doubt yourself, having you feel guilty, having you have all this negative thinking that happens, because most of what we think about is negative. Our bodies show up. Our physical bodies show up. 87% of everything that we do is body movement. And it doesn't show inspiration and joy and happiness, right? Ha! When you're dragging your head down and you're sloughing around. Stop sloughing. Stand up, sit back. Reposition yourself. Take possession of his mind, body, and spirit. So I'm not talking about sending you to church or nothing like that. I'm talking about alignment, and the comeback energy is real. When you align yourself up, you get set up. Hi, Tiffany. How are you? Appreciate you. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. And just, I'm going to ask you a question. What's one area of your life where you can choose peace over comparison this week? Drop that in the comments section. Right? So, I just want to say this before we wrap it up, that celebrate someone else's wins and watch how your soul rises. And don't let nothing stop you from reaching your destiny. Don't let nothing get in the way of what you got to do. And envy, discontent, resentful, longing aroused by someone else's possessions. So, and people show up and they say things and they do what they well, I can't worry about that. But I want you to know that peace is power. And you're in the comeback now, so find yourself some peace, find yourself some grace, and just know that it ain't over until you give up. So don't give up. What's one area of your life where you can choose peace over comparison this week? Let me know what that is. And we'll get together again on next Monday Evening Mojo. Have a fantastic time, everybody, and keep showing up. It gets greater later. As long as we stay up, as long as we swing the wind, we got it. All right? Take care, guys. See you later.